Well, here with me in the Cathedral Garden is Fleur Sexton. She's a Coventry resident, she owns a training company, and she's Deputy Lieutenant for the West Midlands. So, Fleur, welcome this morning to Radio Solent. What do you think the impact of City of Culture has been?
I think the impact for us in the city has been that there is this great sense of energy. People are really engaged with the city. I think it's really brought us all together as one team Coventry. You know, there's this real sense that people from all over the city, different businesses, different age groups, we have all come together to really support our city, and it has been an amazing experience. It really has.
Fleur, one of the questions that constantly comes in about City of Culture is it relevant to other cities, towns and villages that are nearby? I know that Coventry is very large and it sits around sort of other large cities, but reflecting it back to the south coast, we've got Portsmouth, Winchester, Dorchester, Poole, Bournemouth, sort of all dotted around here. Residents listening in this morning, I'm sure will be wondering, what would be the benefit to where I live?
Definitely. I mean, we talk about that halo effect, and it really is quite significant because, you know, people come to Coventry because there's this amazing exhibition, for example, at the minute, Daniel Lismore exhibition, which people really want to see. And then they will think, you know, we're going to Coventry, so we will go to Warwick or Stratford or Kenilworth or all these different places. So people really do want to be part of the area. And I think it really brings people to look at that area, to look at that space and to actually see what else is going on around about. So it takes their focus to that particular patch. So I think definitely, you know, there's been this real halo effect for all sorts of different areas around Coventry, and also Coventry has seen people from those different areas coming to Coventry, and it just has had this really sort of engaging effect, and it's had something special about it that you can't really put your finger on, but it's just made the whole area really attractive to all sorts of people.
Has Coventry received new money simply because of winning the City of Culture bid, do you know?
Well, I know there's been a lot of investment coming in, huge amount of investment. There's been West Midlands Combined Authority investment as well, which is our big sort of regional area, our regional funding body. There's also been a lot of new businesses coming in. I think that's really important. There's been, you know, even just looking around the city centre, you see a lot of businesses that have expanded, which is absolutely wonderful to see, especially just after a pandemic. So that's really good. There is a different sort of vibe to the city. There's a feeling that people want to be part of it. There's a feeling that there's a lot of new things happening. So yes, in terms of investment, we have been incredibly lucky, and we have been supported by all sorts of different bodies, but also by the private sector. So I think that's really good as well. Yeah.
It does seem like, Fleur, that it's not as much about money as it is about confidence in the city and people getting a feel of pride for where they live and excitement for where they live, and with that sort of the spill out effect. It's like the opposite effect of talking about recession all the time. The other side of that is people talking about their city and being incredibly positive about it, and that generating a bit of excitement and connection as well. Lovely to have you on the show this morning. Fleur Sexton there, Coventry resident, businesswoman, owns a training company, a training restaurant, also Deputy Lieutenant of the West Midlands. Talking about the impact that City of Culture has had in Coventry. That could be coming to Southampton if they win.